Hello my friends, this is a part series of a series that I'm doing on wealth affirmations for the week. This is part 2. At the end of this video, I'm going to attach part 1 so that you can be able to connect with this part. But it is important for you to understand that affirmations are important for you and I. Why affirmations very important? Affirmations are important because every time you affirm yourself, what is affirmation, by the way? Affirmation is when you're declaring things to yourself. It's when you're saying things to yourself. When you're pronouncing things to yourself. It's important for you to understand that the things that you pronounce to yourself, the things that you say to yourself, they are the things that determine how far you can go in as far as life is concerned. If you keep on saying positive things towards yourself, those positive things will build you. They will help you develop self-confidence. They will help you develop faith in God and faith in the things that you're doing. They will help you to have self-esteem. Every time you affirm yourself or you say things to yourself in form of affirmations, those things will always become a reality in your life. And that is why I want to keep on telling you every day you need to wake up in the morning or before you go to bed and declare some things to yourself. And by the way, not just in the morning and not just in the evening, but even in the course of the day, it is always good to have some things going on and running in your mind, things that you're speaking to yourself concerning. Every human being has inner ears. Everybody has external ears, but also everybody has inner ears. Those are the inner ears that will speak to your mind and they will speak to your heart. They'll speak to your spirit. You have to keep on telling them, because the more you tell them, the more they actually build you. And therefore, I'm doing a part series on wealth affirmations for the week. Wealth affirmations for the week. The things that you need to say to yourself on a daily basis. Therefore, today I want to talk to you about 4 wealth affirmations for the day of Tuesday. This is a part 2 of the part series that I'm doing of 5 videos, and I want you to know these are videos you want to listen to again and again and again. So 4 wealth affirmations for the week. 4 wealth affirmations for the week that you say on Tuesdays. Number 1 is that you must say to yourself that I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalms 66 verse number 12. These Psalms will be reminding you that God has passed you through difficulties and through fires to a place of wealth and prosperity. So what am I saying? That, oh God, this morning being on Tuesday morning, I totally agree with you in accordance to Psalm 66 verse number 12, that I have been taken through fires, I've been taken through challenges, and I'm being taken through challenges, but at the end of the day, out of all those challenges and out of all those fires and difficulties, you are bringing me to a place of wealth and prosperity. Now you need to understand that through it all, through the challenges, through the fires, through the problems that you may be facing right now, especially in the business world or in wealth creation, in the money world, sometimes there are many things that come your way. There are many challenges that come your way. What you're saying in accordance to Psalm 66 verse number 12 is that, God, I totally agree with you that as I go through whatever fire that I'm going through, as I go through whatever challenge that I'm going through, as I go through whatever roller coaster that I'm going through right now, you will eventually bring me to a place of wealth and a place of prosperity. Now, one of the things that encourages me about these Psalms is that it gives me tenacity to move. It gives me the strength to keep on going on, because when I know that through it all, at the end of it all, God is standing with me and God is going to help me to come to that place of wealth. It gives me patience. It gives me focus. It gives me that ability to realize that I have to keep on pushing and keep on fighting. I have to keep on doing what needs to be done, because eventually I am coming to a place of wealth. That is why, without any doubt, I know one of these days my numbers in terms of money are going to be talking about 7 numbers, 7 digits. One of these days I'm going to be talking about 8 digits. What gives me the confidence is because I totally agree with Psalm 66 verse number 12, that whatever it is that I'm going through to get to that place, God is together with me. So the first affirmation for Tuesday I tell myself is that I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalm 66 verse number 12, that whatever difficulties and whatever fires that I'm going through right now, He will eventually bring me to a place of wealth. The second affirmation that I give myself on Tuesdays is in accordance to Psalms 68 verse number 19, where I say I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalm 68 verse 19. That God daily loads me with benefits. In fact, allow me to read it. It says that blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Every day I wake up on Tuesday morning, I declare to myself, I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalm 68 verse number 19, that He daily loads me with benefits. That means today being Tuesday, I will be loaded with benefits. Being another day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is, Sunday, whatever day, the Bible says that on a daily basis He loads me with benefits. Now, what are some of these benefits that God loads me with? Number one, and very important, is that God has loaded me with the benefit of good health. Now, you need to understand, you can never be able to become wealthy, or maybe let me put it this way: you cannot be able to enjoy your wealth when you have a problem with your health. Why is that so? Because a healthy person is a wealthy person. Wealth and health, we can always correlate them together. The truth of the matter is, there is nothing as bad as when you are wealthy and when you are rich and yet you have an extremely poor health. I enjoy when I read this scripture that says that the blessing of the Lord makes me rich and adds no sorrow with it. When it says it adds me no sorrow, is because of the benefits that God has already loaded me with. He has loaded me with the benefit of health. Secondly, He has loaded me with the benefit of peace. There's nothing as wonderful as when you are wealthy and then at the same time you are peaceful. Peace has everything to do with you enjoying that which you have already made, that which you have already been able to acquire, that which is already yours. If you are not having the peace, then you will not enjoy it. If you are not having the peace, then you will not be able to do whatever that needs to be done. The other thing is, I am loaded with the benefit of joy. I am loaded with the benefit of happiness. I am loaded with the benefit of being merry. The truth of the matter is, every day I have a reason to smile. Every day I have a reason to rejoice and to be happy. I do not force myself to be happy. Happiness naturally comes from within me. Why is that so? Because I have already chosen and decided that the Lord has loaded me with happiness. The benefit of happiness, the benefit of joy. You will see me smiling sometimes even when there is nothing to smile. You will see me smiling sometimes even when there is really nothing that you can think is funny, or find me laughing even sometimes when things don't look like they're that funny. Why is that so? Because I understand this concept that the Lord has loaded me with the benefit of being merry, the benefit of being happy, the benefit of being joyful. Now, it's good for you to understand that every morning, in accordance to Psalm 68 verse number 19, you are totally agreeing with God. That I totally agree with you in accordance with this psalm, that on a daily basis you load me with benefits. There are so many benefits that we enjoy on a daily basis. I can actually just stay on that psalm and speak to you for a whole day, because when I look everywhere, I know God has blessed us and God has loaded us with a lot of benefits. Today you are seated listening to me because He has given you the benefit of hearing. He has given you the benefit of breathing. He has given you the benefit of having life. He has given you the benefit of enjoying salvation for those of you who are born again. He has given you this benefit of walking in His ways. We can talk about loads and loads and loads of benefits, but today we are affirming to ourselves that we totally agree with Him, that Psalms 68 verse 19 is a reality for us. It is something to walk with. It is something to stand on. And then number 3, what are you saying? That I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12. What does it say? That the Lord shall give me that which is good, and the land shall yield her increase always. I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12, that tells me that the Lord shall give me that which is good, and that the land that I am tilling on, the land that I'm working on, shall bring increase always. I am agreeing always with God. I am totally in agreement with God in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12. So what am I saying? That everything that you're doing on a daily basis, the Bible is talking about land, but the truth of the matter is, you know what your land is. Your land is your business premises. Your land is the job that you're doing. Your land is the place where you are getting your fruit from, is the place where you're getting your food from. We can have land in form of different things. It is also possible you actually literally have land because you're doing agriculture. You could be a farmer and you literally have land. Whatever the situation is, in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12, God is actually saying that He shall give you good. He shall make good out of that which you're doing. He shall bring increase out of that which you're doing. So you are totally agreeing with Him on Tuesdays. When you wake up in the morning, you're saying, oh God, I totally agree with you today, in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12, that whatever it is that I am doing, you're going to make good out of it. Whatever land it is that I'm tilling on, you're going to bring increase in it. That means I will not expect to have failed deals. I will not expect to have things not working out. If a deal goes wrong or if a deal fails, God will in a way give you either another deal or He will waken it up again. I am in the business world myself, and I know how disappointing sometimes it is when you are trying to work towards a certain deal. You got a lead towards something and you're working towards it, and things look like they are going on very well, and then suddenly something goes wrong and the whole thing goes down, or the whole thing crumbles. It is paining. It is distressing. It is very stressful, and sometimes it can be very, very discouraging. But guess what? Because of affirming myself in accordance to 85 or 12 of Psalms, that affirmation gives me an assurance that whatever it is that I am doing, God will make good out of it. He tells me in His word very clearly that whatever my hands find to do, I should do it with all my might. Why is that so? Because whatever I do, He shall prosper. Psalms chapter number 1, it says, He shall prosper whatever it is that I do. What am I trying to tell to you today? You need to affirm yourself every Tuesday and tell yourself again and again that even when things have not worked out, even when things are not working the way I desire them to work, I have this assurance that God will make good out of that which I am doing. That is why I can confidently assure you that God is in the business of promoting you. That is why I can confidently assure you God is in the business of bringing increase your way. That is why I can assure you without any doubt that God is in the business of elevating you, bringing you from level to level. The Bible says that He moves us from glory to glory. That is your portion this morning. Affirm that to yourself, that whatever I am doing, He shall make good out of it, and whatever land I'm working on, He shall bring increase to it. Now finally, number 4, you must totally tell yourself as an affirmation this Tuesday or on Tuesdays that I totally agree with God in accordance to Psalms 92 verse number 12, that the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. Number 1, you need to understand that a palm tree is an extremely strong tree. It's very, very firm. Number 2, most of the palm trees, they grow very high. I don't know if you have ever gone to the coastal areas and seen some of those palm trees and see how strong they are and how high they grow. So what am I saying? In accordance to Psalms 92 verse number 12, He says that He shall flourish me. In other words, He shall cause everything that I do to increase. He shall cause everything that I do to go up, to expand. He shall cause everything that I do to become good, and He shall make sure it is so good that it is going to be as firm as a palm tree. It is going to be as high as a palm tree, and everywhere I go, I will walk in His favor, because according to Psalms 92 verse number 12, He shall cause me to flourish in everything that I do. I wake up every morning on Tuesdays and I tell myself these 4 things. Number 1, in accordance to Psalm 66 verse 12, I say that whatever I am going through difficulties, whenever I'm going through fires, God has already assured me that He will still take me to a place of wealth. Number 2, I tell myself in accordance to Psalm 68 verse number 19, that God daily loads me with benefits. Every day I wake up in the morning, I know God has benefits for me, benefits that are going to help me create wealth, benefits that are going to make me enjoy the wealth that I create, benefits that are going to cause cause me to enjoy everything that I'm doing on a daily basis. Number 3, I declare to myself that I totally agree with him in accordance to Psalms 85 verse number 12, that everything that I am doing, he shall cause good to come out of it. Even if it is land that I'm stealing on, he shall bring increase. Land is what I'm doing on a daily basis. And then finally, he says, I am totally agreeing with God, number 4, in accordance to Psalms 92 verse number 12, that he shall cause me to flourish because I am his righteousness. He shall cause me to flourish and make me become like the palm tree. I want you to say those 4 things every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Go ahead and write them down. Go ahead and pin them somewhere. Go ahead and put them somewhere you can be able to see them. And every Tuesday, let that be your song. I have some for Monday. They look out for the video that I was talking about the affirmations for Monday. I have some for Tuesday. This is actually for Tuesday. Say them again and again and again to yourself. And as you say them to yourselves, guess what? That is going to cause you to be lifted. That is going to cause you to move to another level. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end. Please, I ask you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right now. Hit that notification bell. And remember, I am here with you every Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the US. Thank you for those of you who are watching from across. I have a lot of people watching from Asia. I have people watching from Africa. I have people watching from Europe. Everywhere you are watching from, and even here in America and the US. God bless you so much, and see you again in the next video.